Talk like this to the law of attraction. I'm Brian Withers, empowerment coach, trainer, and author. Well, I'm going to go through this video, and then I got a short story with one of my clients that will illustrate what I'm talking about here in this video. So if you want your life to flow in the ways that you want, you got to talk nicely to the law of attraction at all times. How do we talk nicely to the law of attraction at all times? Well, you see, we're high vibration beings. It's natural to us to think in ways that are high vibration, and then, of course, talk and act in ways that are high vibration. But faulty beliefs pulled us away from that. So that's why we want to get back to our natural high vibration thinking mind. And the creative process gives us all the knowledge to change our perspective on things from a negative feeling thought to a positive feeling thought. And so that's what we want to do so we can be going through our day in our natural high vibration energy. See, this image here is just natural to us. This is the way we came to live, feeling good through our day, all those good feeling thoughts, positive feeling mindset on everything. And it doesn't matter what it is and what kind of shape it's in. We know how to choose thoughts about it that leave us in that good feeling. And then we're broadcasting constantly to the law of attraction, our beliefs and our alignment. And the law of attraction is, of course, hooking us up to the details of the path that leads us to connect with the things that we want. Of course, they all manifest as a byproduct of that energy. So if you want your life to flow the way that you want it to flow, you've got to be in your natural high vibration energy instead of going through the day some high, some low, letting the physical world get in your head and taking you into those negative feeling thoughts or influencing you there. You don't have to go there, but unless you stop it and stop that old negative feedback loop and give your thought energy to the new positive feedback loop, then your energy's up and down, up and down, up and down. And life doesn't change. It just kind of stays in the cycle that it is. If you want it to change, you've got to get your conversation with the law of attraction in all those good feeling places, and then you get momentum, right? It's momentum moving, energy momentum. That's really what the law of attraction is picking up, is that energy momentum. Now, as we're going through our day, we have all kinds of people in our day. We have family, neighbors, associates, spouse, coworkers, employee, employer, friends, and it doesn't matter what they're saying or what they're doing. You've got to find a good feeling thought about them. Whether you're directly engaged in conversation or you're thinking about them or observing them, whatever it is, you have got to keep a nice conversation going with the law of attraction. That means you've got to have positive feeling thoughts. See, the law of attraction doesn't know you're looking at anybody in particular or a group of people or anything. It just knows how you're feeling. And when that's high vibration energy, then you're broadcasting that to the law of attraction, and it's going to hook you up to the path. And what that means in your daily life is details will be revealed to you, timing, right place, right time, synchronicity, good ideas, inspired action, all kinds of things that are on the path. They will reveal themselves to you when you are in that flow of high vibration energy. And you don't want anybody to take you off of that. There's no good reason to let anybody take you off of that. And, the creative process gives us an ability on how to look at people, no matter what they're doing, what they're saying, and find a good feeling thought, how that's serving us. And one big thing, of course, is that everybody is the mirror to our energy. So from that perspective, we can have vibrational acceptance and even compassion. So there's just a quick change for you. But the important thing is you have lots of people in your life, and no matter what's going on with them, you want a positive conversation to the law of attraction. You want to be talking nicely to the law of attraction. Now this, you can look at your material possessions. Maybe they aren't quite the way you want them to be, right? But you still have got to find a way to talk nicely to the law of attraction when you're thinking about those things. If they're not the way you want, you still got to find a way. And the creative process shows us that because there's contrast and expansion, as I explained in many other videos. But that's the conversation that you've got to have with the law of attraction. So you're going right around the clock on all topics in your day, everything that comes up. Could be maybe thoughts of the past come up, right? You've got to find a way to talk with the law of attraction in a nice feeling way when you're thinking about the past Same thing with your dreams and desires. You've got to make sure that the way that you're talking about them is feeling good, because that's a nice conversation, a nice feeling conversation with the law of attraction. You're talking nicely with the law of attraction about your past, about your dreams and desires, about your material possessions, about the people in your life, and yourself. You always want to make sure that the conversation that you're having with the law of attraction when you're thinking about yourself is a nice conversation. You're talking nicely with the law of attraction related to yourself. So you see, this really pretty much encompasses all kinds of thoughts in your day, and that's a high vibration life. You see, again, there's no technique. We're not trying to manifest anything. We're wanting to live in alignment. We're wanting to live in our high vibration energy, which is the way we think about things as we go through our day. We don't have to have any specific thoughts. We don't have to have any specific actions or techniques or anything. We just got to have that good feeling, positive feeling, thought energy on all the things as they come to us in our mind in the run of a day. And if we do, then we're going to have a really nice, satisfying flow to our life in all ways. Now, if we don't do that, if we do this, if we're doing this, that we're feeling not so nice within ourselves as we think about different things in our life, about the people or about our vocation or about material items or ourself, and we got this low vibration energy going to the law of attraction broadcasting, well, then it has no choice. As the energy manager of the universe, low vibration energy is going to connect you with the train wreck version of your day and of life, right? So you want to make the choice, but because you want what you want, you have your dreams, and that's all high vibration. But if you're going through your day low vibration, you're not getting those dreams because they're there for you, but you got the door closed. When you're doing this low vibration stuff, so you're thinking about people in your day, or your vocation, yourself, material items, that kind of thing, and there's a lot of this going on, a mix of it. You are not a match to the energy that lets the law of attraction hook you up to the path to receive the things that you want. So you're not a vibrational match to the path, to the things you want, or the things that you want. So you got to learn to talk nicely to the law of attraction. And you are talking with the law of attraction in every waking moment. It is picking up every bit of energy that you got going, because a thought is energy. Your emotion tells you if it's high or low. And when you learn to get that good feeling conversation go with the law of attraction, then things are going to change. So on that note, let me go into just a little story. So one of my clients was involved with a business associate. It went kind of sideways, and they were at odds with each other, weren't in agreement, and it turned out that my client was owed some money, and that money did not come through. And they tried different things, and it didn't work because they were operating from a low vibration, injustice, anger, unfairness. This went on for months before I met up with them, and then I met up with them, and we just instantly started to reframe and get a new perspective going on what was going on vibrationally. Did some deconstruct, reconstruct, really, which is what reframing and a new perspective is giving. So this person started to look at their business associate differently. One thing is compassion, like, okay, what's going on with them that they're acting that way? So see, compassion, high vibration. So now more understanding, and also understanding that they're a mirror, that the angst and out of alignment within this person I'm working with was going to be reflecting back through that person. So the more anger and injustice and unfairness that they felt, the rougher the relationship became, and it just was not going anywhere, and that person was not receiving any flow of what monies were theirs to have. And so they also began to see them from more of a respecting differences, understanding, appreciating the business contribution each of them were making, just a whole new perspective on looking at the situation. And it wasn't really a week later then just things just came together as the path does. You don't know how it's going to happen, but if you get in that high vibration energy, then the law of attraction is going to bring that path of details, and a connection was made between them. And for the first time in quite a while, they had a very nice conversation, and then that was followed with some of that money flow. So we see that as that person was talking with the law of attraction, with respect to this situation, right? It's always two conversations. You're talking directly about the thing that is in physical life, but at the same time, you're talking with the law of attraction. So we just changed the perspective, and so it went from a nasty conversation with the law of attraction to a very nice conversation with the law of attraction. And the law of attraction just detects the difference, and the person went from the train wreck version of the situation. They went to the yellow brick road path situation of the situation, and that's the difference. So coming back into alignment, this person came back into alignment, seeing the situation more from the perspective of their inner being and understanding it all vibrationally. And there was just a lot of ease in that, a lot of relief, a lot of feeling good really about the situation. And there's a lot more details to it in terms of the feeling of it all, but really that captures what went on, moving from this being out of alignment situation to being in alignment, and how different that played out in their life. And so you can do it, we all can do it. All we got to do is change our perspective so that we're having a nice conversation to the law of attraction on whichever topic it happens to be. You could be in traffic, and you could be really frustrated and offside with traffic, and then of course that's going to invite to you more of that unpleasant experience. Or you could switch your attitude about that. And I did have a client, in fact, they had quite a time with traffic, and got them onto a new perspective. And then their driving situation changed because the law of attraction hooked them up in timing with situations where they now were connecting with very courteous drivers and polite drivers, and it all went so much better. You see, we are the creator of our reality. Our life is the movie. It's a vibrational movie, and it's coming from within us. And when we change our perspective, that allows us to talk with the law of attraction in nice ways, nice feeling ways, then our whole life changes. And everybody can do it. We all have the power to do that because we all have domain over our conscious mind to choose a thought independently of any physical reality. And when we do, then we are setting ourselves up for a much better flow and experience in life. So that's the message for today. Talk like this to the law of attraction, and what that is talk nicely with the law of attraction. And if you are, because you got positive emotion going. If you got negative emotion going, you're talking like this, and you're getting this. You're setting yourself up for that. Even though you want this vibrational reality, all those dreams and desires, you are not given the kind of instruction to the law of attraction that allows it to really connect you there. You got to get over here doing this kind of thing. Then the law of attraction knows, oh, you want the path to the things that you want. Alrighty, here you go, right? So again, don't let 3D world get in your head in some way that influences you into the kind of thoughts that are that. If that starts to happen, you bring yourself back into alignment. You get that new perspective on it, so that you're feeling really good about the situation, how it's serving you, even though it's not exactly the way you want it at the moment. If you make that switch, then you are setting up the energy so that the manifestation changes to what you want it to be. Okay, so that's the message for today. Thanks for listening in. If you have any questions, leave them on the post, and enjoy your day.